In one of my last videos, I said this. I have gripes with coloring, and then one of my anonymous friends said that I should do color palette challenges to get over my gripes with coloring, and I agreed. And now I present you with the 3 color palette challenges that I did. The footage of the beginning sketch has gotten lost, and I don't exactly know where it went. Sorry about that. The first color palette consisted mainly of red, pinks, and browns, and reminded me of a mushroom. So I made a humanoid mushroom and gave her a flowy sundress with big poofy sleeves, as well as a cute little mushroom hat and very fluffy hair. For this challenge, I had 2 main rules. Number 1 was that I had to make the line art colored no matter what. And the second one was that I was allowed to use black, white, and gray however I wanted, as long as I didn't use too much, and as long as I didn't use it for the line art. After the line art was done, I moved on to coloring the art. Obviously, I start by selecting so that I can color on the inside and not have to worry about it. And then I go in and I start using the fill brush to color in most of the parts, such as parts of the dress, just basically everywhere. Just getting down the flat colors before I add any detail. And after that, I start adding shading first. Start by taking multiply and adding a dark color. For this one, I used a dark purple color, which was not in the color palette, but in the other ones, I end up telling myself to only use the colors from the color palette both to shade and to highlight. This definitely gave me more of a challenge, which I thought was very interesting, and it also felt like it was helping me get a better understanding of how colors look on certain colors. In short, it gave me a better understanding of color theory. After I was done placing down the base shadows and colors, I started adding more detail and overall just fixing stuff up, adding better highlights, fixing colors, and whatever else I thought of to do. And this was probably my second favorite. It was pretty cute and I definitely liked it a lot. The next color palette consisted of mainly desaturated greens, reds, and blues. The idea I had was a little kid holding up their teddy bear with a big bright smile on their face. The perspective is a little bit off and I had a lot of trouble with the face, but after a bit of struggle I was able to get a face I was mostly happy with. I ended up fiddling with the hands and arms a lot due to the fact that I just couldn't seem to get them right, and even at the very end they still seemed quite a bit off. But after my fiddling, I ended up eventually just doing the line art because I didn't know how to fix them. I think my favorite part about this whole drawing might just be the hair. I don't think anything else really is as nice looking as the hair, possibly the eyes, but besides that, most of the art is just not that good, and it kind of makes me sad. But I feel like both of the other drawings make up for how horrible this one was. And like always, I go and select so that I can put on the base colors and the shadows. I definitely think I had a harder time with this one. I don't think it was the colors either. I just don't think I was quite ready for this drawing. I was definitely trying to avoid doing it as much as possible, and I think that might have been the reason why it didn't come out quite as well as it could have. I think in the future I might want to try redrawing this because I don't think it was a bad idea. I just don't think I executed it properly, and because of that, I think it turned out not good. The next one consisted of mainly light pinks, purples, and blues, and it had a very mermaid fairy tale kind of theme. And this was definitely my favorite piece, both with the art and the colors. This one came together very beautifully. I definitely put a lot of the things that had been recently inspiring me in this. For example, the very cartoony mouth, which I saw in something I was reading, and the little kind of bat-like dude with the one eye. You see stuff like him all the time in a bunch of manhwas. I also wanted to do a very like, oh hey, look at me, I'm amazing kind of pose. And gave him like a school outfit because I definitely imagined him to probably be like some little teenager who doesn't know what he's doing. He'll probably become an OC just because of how much I like him. I don't know, maybe make a comic or something silly about him. He just seems like a really cool, silly dude. Give him a traumatic backstory. And I don't know, maybe I'll keep the little blob thing too. He's kind of cute. I would like to point out I was really in the zone when drawing this. Like, for most sketches, they normally take me a good amount of time, but for this, I don't even think it took me like half an hour. It was a very quick sketch, and I also really enjoyed doing the line art, which is rare. Normally, I'm like, line art's cool, but I just want to get done with it. Anyway, I could sit here and talk about how much I like this OC all day, but it's time to get on to the coloring, so I hope you enjoy. Anyway, like always, I start by getting ready to selecting it, and then putting down the colors. I think I got pretty lucky with the colors I got. They all seem to match pretty well with each other, and they just generally look cute, and I enjoyed using them. In the drawing, you'll see that I use black for the little sparklies, and I kind of wish I would have used the turquoise I used for the shirt because I didn't use that turquoise enough, and I feel like it would have really helped pull the whole image together, and I feel like using black kind of like disrupted the very cute, kind of dreamy style it had. But I'll just jot down this so in the future I don't make the same mistakes. I also forgot his ears, and now he can't hear. So sorry about that, little dude. I hope you enjoyed this art challenge that I did. I had a lot of fun. So thanks for joining me. Hello? This is a pre-recorded message. You've reached the end of this video. Have a lovely day.